everybody. It is Sunday, so that means it's another episode of Selling Past Your Expiration Date, being Thrifty Over 50. I'm your one host, Jay.
I'm Peg. Hi,
what
everybody.
Is happening, everybody? How are you, Ma?
Well, I'm good today. We have sunshine. It's around 60, 62 degrees. It's a gorgeous spring day for Ohio because the last 2 days were crap. I mean, crap. When we went out doing our garage sailing stuff, it was so cold and rainy on Friday. It was like 33 degrees and rain. Oh, it was terrible. Almost as bad as when I go out in the snow. I think the snow's better because the dampness just goes right through you.
If I had my druthers, I'll take snow or over rain any day.
Yeah, I know, because it's just...
Because you can push snow out of the way.
Right. So I hope we've turned the corner.
Here it is in Vegas today.
Ooh, nice.
I was telling the chat, but since the chat disappears when we're done, it is the most perfect day. Oops, sorry for the...
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Blue skies, as you can see, barely any wind. The grass is freshly mowed. The pool is clean. All the windows and doors are open. It's just, I mean, if you could order a perfect spring day, this is it. And I wish
bottle those up, huh?
Oh yeah,
for sure. I mean, you know,
it.
I mean, Dad and I even sat out on the deck and had lunch today outside, so that was kind of fun. You know,
Nice.
That's for sure. So,
all right. So, what are we talking about today? Today, we're going to talk about garage sales, not how to throw one, not how to shop one, but more so, kind of how to plan your route and how to find out who's having awesome garage sales near and around you. And in true older person fashion, Mom thought we were using the same thing, even though what I was saying was not what she was using, but she was just hearing words. And it's like, yeah, that's what I do too. And then she said, because I'm using an app on my phone. And when she said, yeah, it sends me emails every week, I'm like, the app don't send you emails. What are you using? So we found out she's using something totally different than me. And so, yeah, so two generations using two different things.
Right.
So we're going to talk about that today. Show you Mom's and show you mine, and then show you a trick to Craigslist to help you find things that you want. So
I've got a garage sale story before we get into the heart of it. Dad and I went out on Friday morning in that cold weather, and this was a garage sale that started at 8 a.m. And I told Dad, come on, let's leave, let's get there a little early if we can. So we go, and like I said, it's cold. At this point, I don't even know if it's 30 degrees because it's 7:30 in the morning. We get to the house, and the sign is out there, and it's about 5 to 8, and it starts at 8 o'clock. And the garage door is down. So I figured, well, I guess they're one of those that are going to open the door at 8. So I sit there a couple of minutes, and then I said to Dad, well, there's a man door there. Let's go up and check the man door. He says, all right, go ahead, see what you find out. So up I go, and I stick my nose into the garage, and a lady comes to the door, and she says, everything's sold out. I said, everything's sold out. She says, yes, we just bought everything. I said,
what?
Oh, I know. I mean,
what?
There was a pickup truck in the driveway, not knowing that there was people already in there shopping at probably 7:30, and so Dad and I just looked at each other and we said, we drove a half an hour in this freezing weather, and that is the first time I have ever encountered that where someone bought the entire garage sale.
Could you see anything? I mean, could you see why she bought everything?
Nope. I know that what they had listed sounded good. They had a lot of fishing equipment and tools and so forth, but I didn't see where it would be something that someone would buy the entire garage sale.
Now look, people in the chat are saying, what? Not fair. Yeah, it is. If you get to a garage sale and they got amazing stuff and you can cut a deal, you should be doing the same thing. Absolutely.
Dad and I talked about
it. It happened to me where I was trying to buy I was picking through my friend's CDs, and I should have bought them all, but I was cherry picking. I was getting greedy. And a woman swoops in and says, I'll buy them all, and I'll give you $300. My friend said, all right. I wish you would have checked with me. And she tried to take the ones out of my hand I had stuff in my hand. She goes, those are mine too. I go, like hell they are. So I held on to these. But yeah, if you can do it, do it.
Oh yeah. I mean, if someone offers you a lump sum and you get rid of everything in your garage sale, as you as the seller, you would take it. I was upset as the buyer because I
clean your garage out for you. They just paid you to clean your garage out.
I know. I'm going home empty-handed and spent my gas and time in freezing weather and got nothing.
But so you did not go empty-handed for the whole week, because this is the preview of what's coming up for the haul. This is the back of Mom and Dad's car. So that is a little preview. But hey, let's talk about how you got there. All right.
Okay.
So tell us the website that you use, and I will demonstrate it. Yeah,
when I started to wanted to get more garage sales in front of me, I said, okay, let me type in. I went to Google and I typed in yard sales, Cleveland, Chardon, Newberry area. They put that in, and all of a sudden, this yardsales.net pops up. Okay, and I went ahead and filled out the information. What mile radius I wanted to travel.
All right, don't go too far, because I'm going to do it. So don't go too far.
Okay.
But I do want to say, because we had some issues last night in the Thrifty board. And hey, if you're watching the show right now, thanks for watching our show. I do have a Facebook group called the Thrifty board. We'd love to have you. It's a free group. Almost 25,000 members. We talk about thrifting and eBay all day. But last night, so many people were just not doing their own research. And then when people ask what research you do, people got their panties in a bunch, and they're like, "That's so rude." No, do your own. Look, my mom is 74, and she figured out how Google works. She went and found a website to tell her what garage sales are happening in your neck of the woods.
Right.
So let me demonstrate it. So here's the website. Of course, it recognized from my computer. I'm in Henderson, but the problem with Henderson, it's way over to the right. Like the dead center of Henderson's way over to the right in the map. So I'm actually going to put in Vegas.
Okay.
Make it a little more central just for myself. So let's click Browse Sales. Now I want to log in. And so log in is right here at the top. And nowadays, a lot of these websites make it super duper duper easy.
I know.
Just log in with your Facebook. So you don't got to remember nothing. Just log in with Facebook.
Right.
Okay. So as you can see, it's logged in. TikiPug at Gmail. And now, this is what Mom does. She set her sale alerts. So as you can see right now, here's all the sales that are happening right here with pictures. And that's what excited Mom the most. There are pictures.
Yep. I mean, that's a nice feature, because not everybody puts them, but the majority do. And, I'm
the ones that don't are fools. I am shocked nowadays when I see an ad with no pictures.
Right. Because it's so easy to do anymore. But that really helps. And that, lets me know for sure if I want to go to that one or not. If it doesn't look interesting, especially if it's a lot of big, equipment or garden toolings or, that kind of stuff, which we don't sell. So, I usually pass on those, but, once you get into the other stuff, household products, whatever, it's nice. It's nice to see the pictures. I mean, and when they send me the alerts, they start on Sunday for the week coming. And, so I'll probably get anywhere from 3 to 5 notices prior to, usually our sales start on Thursdays here in Ohio. So prior to Thursday, I will probably get anywhere from 3 to 5 emails, and I go in and I check those and start scoping them out and start making my plan.
So right here, you want to check how many miles you want to drive. Now, 25 miles is pretty good for Vegas, but the corners are about 30, 32 from me. So I'll definitely switch it to 50. 100 be too much. And the problem with here, and that doesn't happen in Cleveland, it doesn't happen in, say, like Philly or Pittsburgh or even LA, is when you leave the center of the major city, so Cleveland, Philly, Pittsburgh, as you drive west, as you drive east, as you drive south, you can't drive north of Cleveland or you'll be in the lake. Right. But as you drive all those directions, you hit suburb after suburb after town after town. You leave Vegas and there ain't nothing. So you can't, there are little tiny towns, but between here and there, it's 45 miles of nothing. So I want to keep my search within Vegas and not outside of it. Right. And as you can see, you can check off the days you want to receive emails. We can just leave it all on there. Now, if you have not used estatesales.org, they will send you emails for all the estate sales in your community. And I'm already signed up for that, but this will automatically sign you up for that. So then you'll get your emails about specifically estate sales too.
I get those as well. Yes, I do. Mhm.
So we click subscribe. It says almost done. We just sent you an email. Contain the link. Please click on the link to confirm. And then right here it says get notified when sales contain specific items you're interested in. Did you do that, Mother?
I did.
So what did you put in?
Well, I put in.
What keywords were you looking for?
Well, I put in Hawaiian, of course.
Get out.
And I did put in tiki as well, because just in case, some people don't always use Hawaiian. So I did Hawaiian and tiki, and I forget what else. It's been so long, honey. I can't remember what else I put in there.
All right. So I just confirmed my email on the other computer.
Mm-hmm.
And so now, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to set some words that I want to make sure I get. And we're going to talk about this a little bit, a little more in a second. So separate your words with commas. Pirate, nautical, seashell.
I think I did nautical, if I recall.
Rum.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so from this point on, I will now get emails, like Mom gets emails, and that's when she said, well, I get emails.
Yeah.
Your app sends you emails?
I know. I can't believe that we were doing something different. That really surprised me.
Yeah. And so, here they are. Here they are all spelled out. So this is the Cat's Meow estate sale. I'll be the judge of that.
But it's such a great, avenue to have, because it's right at your fingertips. You don't have to go searching and, digging through and, going online and typing in garage sales in my area for such and such a date. I mean, it just comes right to you, and there you have it. And it's just a pleasure.
Have a very important question from the chat from Nellie.
Okay.
Peg, your necklace is pretty. What's it made of?
Thank you very much. First of all, it is actually, it's really bracelets, 2 separate bracelets. And I find these at the flea market, you guys. They are nothing expensive.
Your mom being a fashionista too. Look at that.
Yeah. And one day I was just fooling with them. I said, oh, this would make a beautiful choker, and I put them together. And I find these at our flea markets for $3 a piece. So they're not expensive.
Then you can take 2 colors and match your outfit. Look at that.
Match my outfit. And I can't tell you the compliments I had. In fact, the lady where I bought them from, when I went back to her, a few weeks later to that same vendor at the flea market, and I said, hey, here's a good idea. I said, take 2 and display as a necklace. And she couldn't thank me enough. She thought that was such a wonderful idea. So she put it right away. She put that on her display. And instead of just bracelets, you can also use them as the necklace. So thank you.
And then where to go? Shelly Robbins wants to know if this works in Canada. Don't know, Shelly, because we're not in Canada. So go to it and try it out. I will guess no, but give it a whirl. Yeah,
let us know too if it does pop up.
It's like when people nowadays ask me, they're like, so when I sign up on eBay, when it gets to this point, what do I do? I have no idea. I signed up almost 20 years ago. It was a tad different back then, so I don't know how current sign up looks. So it's one of those things I can't really help with because I can't replicate it. All right.
Yep.
So getting real quick back to this. 2 tabs: sale details and photos. So here's the details. It shows the date and the time and the address, and then their little list. Very nice.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Isn't it? Yep. Now it did say the Cat's Meow. This did not excite me, nor this. But this corner of books, had I seen this, I'd probably be there scanning books right now.
Right.
Oh, the name of the website, as you can see up on the left there, yardsales.net.
Yardsales.net. Really? That's what I use, everybody.
Okay. So to go along with that, website-wise, we have Craigslist. Now, I got to imagine there is not one person watching us that doesn't know what Craigslist is. If you don't, it is like the modern version of the community bulletin board. There's no advertising on it. There's no graphics on it. It's a very simplistic website, but it is everything for sale, help wanted. Hey, I'm going to be in Vegas. I need somebody to have sex with, that kind of thing. You can find all that good stuff right on Craigslist. But let's go to the garage sales. And this is a newish feature. And when I say newish, probably about 6 months. it's pretty cool is they've now done it where they will show you the garage sales on that day. So as you can see right here, it says sales on Sunday, April 2nd. So before you would have to kind of weed through everything, and now they make you log in what date the sale is, and that way they can show you. So if you're going out garage sale on Saturday, you're not looking at Sunday sales or Friday sales. You are looking at Saturday sales. So make sure you pay attention to that. And just like the emails that Mom gets, let's see if we can find anything tiki related in a garage sale. Ooh. Oh, Palm Springs. Yeah, I wish I was there. So yeah, there is a tiki because it's near me. There's nothing in Vegas, but it is near me. But let's find something that is in Vegas. Let's go see if I'm getting written with Hawaii in it. Nope. How about CDs? That always pops up. All right, cool. Whoa, that frightens me. Yeah, that frightened me. But you can save searches, and you can see right here. See where it says save search? I'll log in. And these are my saved searches. So anytime the word rum shows up on Craigslist, it emails me instantly. It emails me instantly. And now I have set up for garage sales. Now, unfortunately, the way I did it, because we were specifically on a date, it'll only send me emails for garage sales on that date that have CDs in them. Now, where that would be handy is if you have your norms that you're searching for, you could pop in on, let's say, Monday, tomorrow, and set it up for this weekend. So you set it for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you'll start getting them emails when people start creating ads for that weekend. So, but you can go to any for sale. It doesn't have to be garage sale. So if you're in bikes, we'll go all bicycles, and you want to buy a Huffy, so we'll put in Huffy.
Right.
And then click save search. It'll now email me every time a Huffy bike shows up until I get rid of it. Okay, is that easy enough, everyone? I think that's pretty easy. But you should use that for everything. This is how people make an entire living off of flipping on Craigslist. You know, you should save searches for commonly misspelled words of things you know are misspelled that you can flip for money. People love to move stuff like Mom's garage sale. People love to move stuff all at once. So you're looking for lots that you are now skilled enough to break down into individuals and make, you know, that's where the pieces are worth more than the whole.
Very simple. You know, it really is.
Any questions on that, Ma?
No, I got that one.
All right. Yay. All right. So that's your two web-based places we would recommend hanging out. Now let's go to an app. Okay.
Yeah, because I don't have that.
I think we've done a show on it. So
probably. Way back
probably.
then.
Yep. All right. So let me pop up. Talk for a second, Ma.
Okay. Do you want me to talk about other avenues that I find? How I
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well,
okay.
Do you have more than one other avenue?
Well,
all right, hang on. I got what I was doing. I got it.
Okay. I was just going to embarrass myself, I think.
All right, hang on.
We'll come back to that.
All right. So here is the app that you want to use. It's called Yard Sale.
Okay.
So let me find it. YARD. And as you can see, it's the top one. Oh, it helps to be sharing my screen. There we go. You'll know if you have the right app is you see that little line with the little red X at the end.
Okay.
That little dash line is like a treasure map to your treasure. But if you notice, it spells out YS for Yard Sale.
Okay.
So tap on that.
Okay.
And it's called the Yard Sale Treasure. Now watch, look at them all come up. Woo! That's all the garage sales happening right now in and around Vegas, right this moment.
Unreal.
So
321 sales. Oh my God.
What they do is they snag all the information, I think just from Craigslist, maybe other places, but I know from Craigslist. And if you see the little round button in the lower right corner,
okay,
you tap on that and that'll show where you are. Well, it should. Hello. Oh, there. I'm hiding. So I'm the little blue dot. That's where I'm sitting right now. And so there's a garage sale right behind me. So when you tap on it with your finger, it'll give you the title, Huge 2 Household Garage Sale, and then you tap on that, and it'll take you to the actual ad.
Cool. Well, that's
And
nice.
so full houses of furniture, dishes, pots and pans, antiques, wheelchairs, motorized wheelchairs. Oh, Mom, there you go. Motorized wheelchairs.
Hey, I'm ready.
Clothing, tool, jewelry, lots of decor items, lamp desks, blah, blah, blah. And then there's the map showing the general area it is in. And you can also use this to get to that. So now, because I'm the blue dot, and it shows the route to get to this garage sale.
It's not too far from you.
So Gina says, I use that every Saturday. Love that app. Now, here's how I use it. On Friday nights, when we're going to go out and garage sale on Saturday morning, it doesn't happen every Saturday for Stacy and I, but when we do, I will hunt Craigslist all night. Like, we'll watch TV Friday night. I'll hunt it till I find some like top 3 really good ones. And so what we'll do is we'll go drive to the best one. Then I'll whip out the app and just see what's around me. So I don't plan out this big route ahead of time. I know some of you do. That's cool too. But whatever is near me, I start looking at the app and start tapping the little red drop pins. And when I see something good, I'm like, cool. And then you can just hit the little button at the bottom there. Let's cancel that. The little button at the bottom, the right turn arrow, you hit that, and it'll open it up in either Apple Maps or Google Maps or whatever map app you have. And it'll drive me there now. So I can start, and we are off and running.
Nice.
So it's going to get me out of my neighborhood and into that garage sale. So it is the app you should definitely have if you're garage selling, because all your research, you might have missed the best one that's next door to the one you're actually at. And you might not notice it because maybe just around the corner, but you open up your app and you're like, am I near any other garage sales? Oh, I am. How cool is that? Right. Any questions on that? It's very, very simple because it just opens up the map right where you're standing. And as you saw, it dropped all the little red pins down to where all the garage sales are.
With mine, when I get the emails, because I get, like I say, 3 to 5 prior to the Thursday, and they'll have the, like if it's Chardon or if it's Newberry or Painesville or whatever. So then I start, making my compilation of, each little burg, so I can see, where we're going to head and what's closer to what. So it does take a little bit of time, to kind of lay out my plan for me because of the way they come through on that. But I like the app on the phone too. That would be very, very handy to have.
Yes. So I expect it to be downloaded and used next weekend, Mother.
I will, definitely. I like it.
But there are other apps that call themselves garage sale, yard sale. This is the one I like. It works the best. And just keep your eye open for yard sale with that YS and the little dashes. And you're in the right app.
And for us here in the northern east part of the country, our garage sales are just starting to get going again, which I totally love the best. They are still the best avenue for the best deals. I find, that you can really wheel and deal with the owners, because most of the time they just want to get rid of their stuff. Now and then you'll run into some that they know what they've got and they've got them priced right. But in most cases, garage sales seem to be where you're going to find the best deal.
Now, when I said nothing is outside of Vegas, watch me squeeze this down a little bit. If there were other garage sales, you would see the red dots. Notice how there is just nothing around. There's just nothing.
Nothing. Zip.
How many sales are happening right now in Vegas?
Yeah.
It's a great app. Every thrifter, every garage seller should have this app. It is free, it's awesome, and like I said, plan your route, find your good thing, and then when you're nearby, because maybe it's an ad that you wouldn't have went to specifically, but geez, if it's 2 streets over, just drive over there. It might have the hidden treasure you have been looking for.
Right. Besides garage sales, we do, flea markets too. A lot of our outdoor flea markets will start kicking in very soon. So, we'll be hitting those more and more as the warm weather approaches. So look forward to that. But yes, I do.
All right.
What?
Mom, do you have another way to find garage sales?
I do. Now, don't pound your head. Do you know what this is? Does anybody read a
What the is that? What?
Well,
printed word? What?
Yes. See, they're even highlighted because in our local little paper that comes out on Wednesdays, they have the list of all of the garage sales for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and sometimes Sunday. So I always go to my newspaper on Wednesday to see if there's anything different than what I have gotten already by yardsales.net. And there is, because not everybody lists their sales on yardsales.net. So yeah, I do find other ones listed here that are in my area. So I still use a newspaper. I probably always will.
We tried again because it didn't work so well. What the is that? There we go. Much better. By the way, for those of you who want the app who are watching right now, I just posted the link in the chat so you can pop over to there. Now, I posted the link to iTunes. I would assume it's on Android. I don't know. But that's, again, in the case of I have an Apple, so that's all I know and use. So
Right.
But yes, Mom lives in small town Podunk, Ohio. And yeah, absolutely. Newspapers, bulletin boards at the community center, at your local church. Those are all still great places to find garage sales that might not be in the app, on Craigslist, on yardsales.net. So keep it in mind.
Once you if you've done it for a long time like we have, I mean, you get to know when the community garage sales are running, or flea markets, and they usually have them every year. And we stumbled onto this new one on Saturday when we get into my hall, and I'll talk more about that when we get to it.
All right, so that is our tips for how to find your garage sales. You have to figure out what you want to see, but it is that season for everyone almost. It is for us 24/7, 365, so we luck out, and garage sales never stop here. Of course, there are more when it's nice out, but
right.
But, I did a speech about having a garage sale, and I did two last year, a February and a early May. And February was cold and shitty, and it was awful. And it was so good that day. And the May day was so nice and beautiful out, and no one came. So
that's strange.
So, it's one of those things where don't think it's always, based on the weather, if you're throwing one, that is.
Right. And I find if you're going to throw a garage sale, the earlier the better in our area. If you start with them in June, because everybody's so excited to go garage selling again, that May, June seems to you get more traffic, it seems, in our area.
And Kimberly pointed out, and thank you, Kimberly, for that. You can plan your route on the garage sale treasure, or the yard sale treasure map, so you can pick the ones you want to go to, and it'll put them in order.
Oh, that's good. Oh.
I'm more of a wander around kind of guy after I've hit the couple I've specifically sought out. But if those of you who want a route, so I'll tell you a quick story, then we'll get our special guest in here. Stacy, my wife, got a job offer in in August of 2000. And once we decided we were taking it, she left within 2 weeks and left me to pack the house, clean out the house, have the moving sale, sell the house while she was already basking in Southern California in the sun. And the main reason, because you guys can tell, obviously I'm a huge mama's boy. I love my mom. But the main reason we left was I just didn't want to deal with winter anymore. And someone was paying me to move to Southern California. I was like, see ya, come visit. But anyway, I had, I don't know, were you at my moving sale? Because I don't remember you helping me. Were you there?
I remember you selling the tubs, the big, those wash tubs. I remember now. I don't think we helped you.
Yeah, so for whatever reason, thanks a lot, Mom and Dad didn't help. But I had the garage sale on the first weekend of October, which is normally nice fall weather. As the one last FU from Cleveland, it snowed on my moving sale. But then the next weekend, because I was still in town, it was 72. It snowed on my moving sale. People were shopping in the snow.
Yeah, that's Ohio.
I was like, this is wild. I hate this weather. All right, so let's bring our special guest in here because he got so much love from last week's episode.
Oh, he did. Thank you, everybody, so very much. I mean, we have such beautiful comments, and want Dad to do a show of his own. And like Jason said, he has more time to add another show. But come on over, Ree, and we'll get you in here.
Where am I going to go?
Just kind of slide in a little bit more if you can.
All right, so while Dad's sliding in, we're just going to talk to him for a few minutes today. Y'all loved him last week. You'll love him this week. You'll love him next week. Oh, actually, no. Next week there's no show because I'm going to be on the road. But the week after, I think our show will focus around Dad, so it'll be a dad-centric show. And Mom and Dad buy TV trays and ship TV trays. So in 2 weeks, on Good Friday, actually, we're going to do a dad show where Dad's going to demonstrate live on the air how to ship TV trays. Hi, Dad.
How you doing, son?
Hey, nice hat. Where'd you get it?
From you.
Your best kid, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's recorded. Buzz and Jenny, pay attention. That's it. Yeah.
You're my best first son.
Oh, no.
Hey,
So,
Dad,
yeah, go ahead, Dad. Go ahead.
I heard you guys talking about garage sales. Did Mom tell you about the garage sale we went to? Oh,
Then
Yeah.
nobody, we
Yeah.
sold out. Yep.
So, and Dad wanted to prep, no prep, because actually the question I was going to ask Dad, I'm getting old, I forgot it already. But I will ask you this.
Wait a
What's
minute. I need to pound my head. You forgot.
So since you guys started on eBay, what has been what was the biggest challenge to ship? Like what item sucked the most?
What do you think?
oh,
I mean, we've done such crazy things. I mean, that's one thing about us. We have done such different items over the years. You think it was?
I mean, when you did the first water skis, were you like, I got this, or were you standing there like this, kind of looking at them?
no,
no.
that was a tough. That was a tough one.
Well, they were tough, but I had this fabric wall covering, a big roll of fabric wall covering that I'd just been saving, thinking, what am I going to do with it? And I went, you know what? I'm going to wrap those skis in that fabric and just tape around it. And that's how I shipped the first pair.
Right.
So it really wasn't a problem. I think the biggest problem have been some large pictures that we've had.
Okay.
I'm always so scared about pictures, especially when they have glass in them.
So I have a bunch to sell and ship. I mean, I got to list them and sell them before I can ship them, obviously. But I got a pretty big one that I might do at auction because it's a signed Alice Cooper. And so what maybe we can do is when I get back from this first trip of mine coming up here, I'll get them listed. As soon as we get it sold, we'll do a show. And if I can plan it so we can do it live on air, cool. If not, I'll record it and then I'll share it, showing some tips and tricks on how to ship large art with glass. Because there is some
I don't
tips and tricks to it.
I don't have a problem now, but when I first did it, I was very nervous about it.
Yeah.
Now I just use noodles and just split them and put them all.
We can see them in the shot right there, right above your head.
Yep.
And just split them and put them all the way around it.
Yeah, if you have not, like, if you're new to watching us, if you're new to selling, if you're new to my Facebook group, you might not have discovered the art of the pool noodle, but they're not just for pools. They're one of the best shipping tools you can have, and you can find them at the 99-cent store. If you live in a place where there are seasons, unlike here, you can find them in closeouts at the end of the year and get them really, really cheap.
Yeah,
you can always order them online.
Here we find them at garage sales.
At garage sales, yeah, we do. So always pick those up, you guys, when you see them at the garage sales. Don't pass those up.
They add such a shock absorber to your product, and it's amazing. Like I've shipped.
Right, it's the shock. You have to eliminate the shock on these big paned picture frames.
So that would be a good thing to do down the road too.
Yeah, we'll do that. All right, cool. So, Dad, be prepared. In a little under 2 weeks, we're gonna watch you pack up some TV trays.
Shipping.
No, I think someone wants to call it Big Daddy, the shipping guru. Deborah says nothing stumps Big Daddy.
He's pretty good, I'll tell you. And when I show my haul, he's going to have to dream up a couple of beauties.
Boy, we bought a few things yesterday. Well,
they'll see him shortly.
You'll see one shortly. I'm even thinking about just going local pickup.
So there, we didn't have a specific agenda for Dad today, but there you go. Pool noodles is your friend. If you don't have some, go buy them. You will need them.
Yep.
Why'd you throw one away?
Because it was all.
Oh, yeah, Stacy threw one away. But here, if they're outside for a while because there's no moisture in our air, they just turn to dust. Oof.
Oh yeah. Jason, we've talking. Let's go back to Dad one more time. He does have that little shipping tip. When we showed our spaghetti lamp last week, we are getting some great feedback from people already and questions. And I have 5 watchers on them. And but because it's such a large and odd shaped package going to be,
Well,
Tell them how we decided we're going to
it's a-
ship this.
It's sort of expensive too. So, well, can you see it sitting back of me there?
Yep.
Okay.
Don't worry about that TV.
They weren't allowed to sell.
Now that thing. That lamp-
Stacy says, wait, before you go on, Stacy says, you're not allowed to sell that.
Uh-oh.
Why are we even talking about
Why are we even talking about it?
Well, what can you trade me, Stace?
my love?
She says her love, in case you didn't hear
Love? Okay. I'll take love.
Priceless.
her. Go ahead, Dad. How are you going to ship them?
that thing lends itself really to FedEx. Here's the problem with FedEx SmartPost on that lamp. FedEx SmartPost, almost impossible to collect on a damaged item. Almost impossible with FedEx SmartPost. Plus, you can't insure them for anything more than $100. You get that $100, but FedEx SmartPost, when they ship, they share the shipping with USPS. FedEx takes it partway. So guess what happens when something does happen? Well, not me. You know, so just impossible to collect on anything from FedEx SmartPost. So we said, well, what's the next best, cheapest way? And that would be retail ground. And it'd be USPS.
Yeah.
Retail ground is it's called. That is your best bet, cheapest, best bet, and you can insure it all the way up to $5,000. Insurance is cheap on it, very cheap. Retail ground is one of those funny ones. It's sort of, if they've got space for it, they put it in. So it can take anywhere from 2 to 8 days. So be prepared for that. It could take a while.
Yeah. So our 17 pounds is going to cost us around $70 in shipping.
That's what $600
Yeah.
insurance on
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Chat says,
Well,
Stacy could trade you.
well, wait a minute. That was to Canada.
oh yeah, that was Canada, right? Because we had
Oh, yeah, that was
Canada.
That was
Yes.
to Canada,
Right.
$70.
Yeah, so it'd be cheaper in the States, I'm sure. So-
Cheryl in the chat says Stacy could trade you me for the lamp.
What?
You want me back?
Do I want you back? I'll always take you back. My door's always open.
Wait a minute. We got to talk.
Your dad. Dad said we gotta talk.
Because Stacy perked up. She's like, really? I could trade Jason for the lamp? All right.
I thought I was talking.
Also in the chat, when you said your best kid gave you that hat, someone in the chat said, Stacy gave you that hat?
Where's the love?
Well, I'll tell you, Stacy is my most favorite daughter-in-law.
Well, you're my favorite father-in-law, so that was very well.
All right, family circus. Let's get back to the show.
All right.
Am I done?
I think so. Thank you, my dear.
Yes, you are done.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
done. Take me off the clock.
All right. So, hang on. I don't have our talk for a quick second.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. So just remember, everybody, we won't have a show next weekend due to the fact that Jason will be in Philly with Nadine and doing their not their show, but their thrift classes. And I hear you're sold out, if I'm not mistaken, and that's
Sold
just
out,
wonderful.
and then we squeezed one more in per class, and that sold out right away. So
Wonderful. So yes, I'm glad to hear that for you guys. That is just wonderful. And don't forget, eBay Open is coming soon, and hope to see a lot of you there. I'm looking forward to that because I will be coming out and staying with the kids. So yeah, Mommy can't wait for that.
all right. So in the first half of the show, from the second half of the show is the Mama's Boy segment, where I show you cute and or embarrassing photos of me as a younger person. This one's going way back. This is going to get the cute factor in here. I told Mom find me something that was springtimey, and my grandparents took us to. They were snowbirds. They had a condo in Fort Myers for the winter, and then we'd go down and visit every spring break. And they would take us to Disney World. And here I am. This is how I traveled back in the day. I traveled in the suitcase. So, to have that bitchin' pink suitcase right now.
I know. I mean, can you imagine? Be worth a few pennies. That's for darn sure.
And look at that color coordinated outfit. What happened to me? I don't color coordinate at all anymore. And all that hair. Look at all that hair. What happened?
I know. Jason, I never in a million years would have thought you would have lost your hair as young as you did.
No.
That's crazy, honey.
So that's the cute picture of me. But mom and dad's 53rd.
Yes.
Right? 53rd anniversary is coming up next week. And look at them. Oh.
This picture was 1967. This is when your dad was home on leave from the Army because he got drafted during the Vietnam era. And luckily he went to Germany and not to Vietnam. But when he came home, we had a party with all our friends and family to come over and see him while he was on leave. And dig the hairdo, everybody. Do you just love it? That was back in the day when we had these hair pieces and we had them poofed up and we pinned them on top of our head. And that was the thing back then. And then we had falls that we wore falls. That made us have long hair. And oh my God, I did it all. I tried it all.
That's adorable. Oh, her hair. Oh my heck. Look at that hair. Love it. Holy crap. That is precious.
I love
do
the
that hair
dress.
yourself, Miss Peg, is the question.
What was that, honey?
Did you do your hair yourself?
No, actually, my aunt who did my hair for 50 years, who happened to be married to my uncle, became my aunt. She was my friend from school. She always did all my hair, always.
A sexy dress, awesome. Minute Maid orange can rollers.
Right.
Wild Peg, could you get your hair any higher? Wild Peg, how'd you style that?
Because they were on a round little, like a wig or toupee comes on, like a hairpiece. And so it was just on then. It had combs in it and then all this hair. And then you take it to your beautician and she would poof it up like that. And then you come home and you just pin it in.
Adorable. I can't wait for hair like that to come back. Peg, you're gorgeous. Look at that hair. Love that hair. Damn woman, how sexy.
Oh,
baby. You got a lot of good love today.
Oh, thanks, everybody.
And all I got was, aw.
Oh, but that's cute. That's cute.
So yes, happy anniversary, Mom and Dad. 53
Thank
years.
you. Yeah. I just had a brainstorm. I was outside working in the yard, and I think I might take Dad down to, we go to a place called Sugar Creek, Ohio, and they have a lot of antique malls there and thrift stores, and maybe we'll go away for the weekend for our anniversary. So that's coming up. Our anniversary actually is April 8th. So that's next weekend. So
did you put your dress on, then the hair, or the hair, then the dress?
Dress first, then the hair.
Good picture. Good picture. All right, let's get to your scores of the week.
Okay. All righty. This is a CD repair kit, which I hear is not the best thing in the world, but I only bought.
Don't use them.
Yeah, I know. Jason said, they really aren't very good, Mom. So, but I purchased it for $1. And as you can see, I had a nice return there of $22.95. So that was good. For $1. You know me, I'm always for the cheapie. Whoop. Oh, that was the last thing. Okay, that's all right. I've had this jacket for quite a while. Yeah, it's okay. And I had it up for double that, so about $130. And I was really surprised. We just were not getting any bites at all. And this is a place in Vegas that is no longer, according to what Jason gave me information on it, the Peep Show Las Vegas. And I started a 50% off sale Friday night. And all of a sudden, bing. So, and I only paid $2.50 for the jacket and sold it for $65. So I'm still very happy on that sale. But,
so I saw the show twice, and Scary Spice was in it, and I saw her butt, so I was very happy.
Oh, well, that must have made your day.
It did. It did.
Yeah. Oh, okay. These are just 4 tiki mugs. Gosh, Jason, I didn't put down my information. It was the I forget. EFCO tiki mugs, right? And then I had the tags.
Easy there, noisy by your microphone.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. They had the tags on the bottom of each of these mugs, and I paid $2.50 for the 4 of them. No, $2. Excuse me, $2, and sold for $39.99.
Now, these mugs by themselves really aren't a big deal. Like, you would never list one of these And I'm actually pleasantly surprised you got 40 for the 4 set, but that's a good example of grouping will do better. And I do like your grouping photos because most people put it in a straight line and that's stupid and boring. So definitely always try and make your picture square. So the way to do that with 4 items is to put them in a little grouping like this or like this because it's not a straight line, or even like that. Ta-da.
Yeah, give your dad the credit on that one, you know.
Good job.
Thanks. And
Let's
then,
mugs.
yeah, so we'll stay in the tiki line here. As some of you know, there is a tiki bar in Cleveland, Ohio, that finally had gotten their own mug. And they weren't cheap to begin with. I talked about this on a show that I sold another one at, and they cost $90. And I said to Jason, wow, do you think I should purchase that for 90 and try and flip? And he says, well, Mom, you know, people don't get to Cleveland, and the tiki collectors out there, you know, they're always looking for something new and different. So this is the second one I have sold you guys. I paid $90 for the mug, but I didn't sell it for $250. I sold it for $175, which I was very thrilled to get. And I have one more up for sale. And should I tell the story about the guy that
save it? I was going to tell you save it for a later time.
Okay. I'll make a note of that. And so you know, for my $90 investment, I've spent $180, and I've sold one for $170 and one for $175. And I have one last one to put up, and which I did. I just recently put it up, and I already have watchers on that. So I guess the bottom line is, people that are not going to be in the Cleveland area, and this is a very unique tiki mug, I think, because it's got the little pig and it's got the extra little tails, and made by one of our favorite Tiki Diablo's, one of our favorite designers. So you know, if you spend the big money, someone else is going to pay even more money.
That's right.
Because they can't get it. So I wish they had more, but I think they're sold out now. Okay, moving on. This was a retro robe that I had for a while. I was hoping it would have sold sooner. I paid $3 for it, and I actually sold that for $22, not the $29.99.
Was it your actual robe?
No, it was not, honey. But I did have ones like that. I did have ones like that. It was a cool vintage robe. Oh man, Dad and I are kicking ourselves. We just sold our last batch of 10 of these VHSs. We paid $1 for 10, and we sold that pack for the $25. And the garage sale that we bought these at, they had boxes and boxes and boxes of them, and we blew that. I mean, had we given them an offer for the lot, we probably could have got them for 50 cents for a 10 pack. So big mistake on our part. I don't think I'll do that again. Selling some more yarn. I sold to the same person those 4 skeins, Jason, and there's a picture with the 2, honey, I think.
Those 4, and then these 2.
Yeah, so I sold the 6 skeins that I paid approximately $1 for, because they have some of the, you know, not even $1. I sold them for $25 actually for all 6. So I got $25 for that. So that was good. And I don't think that's it, Jason. That's an old one, honey. You pulled up the wrong thing.
Oh, pulled the wrong teapot? All right.
Yeah, that's okay. I sold a Cardew teapot.
Well, I'll get it. Move on to that.
Okay. I wanted to show the buyers again, everybody, because of the Amish collection that I have. I have a lot of different Amish people, and just sold the lady with the sitting on the bench and the quilt, and I sold her for $50. The girl had made me an offer of $50 and wanted free shipping with that. And because I was coming down from the 70 mark, I just answered her real nicely and said, I'd be glad to take your offer of 50, but cannot do, free shipping due to the fact that I'm giving you a break on the price. And she turned around and bought it. So, if you're nice to the people, they'll come back and buy. And when I bought this new, Jason, the price tag was still on the bench. I paid $56 for it. So that one really held up, that I got $50 for it so many years later. Because some of them you don't get good money on. So, that does happen.
All right, there you go.
There we go. Yes, this has been listed forever. And as you can see, I had it listed for $70 because this is my 50% off sale. And I only paid $2 for the whole set. But I got an offer of $31 and I was glad to take it. And it was still, decent money. But, something had been sitting on the shelves for quite a while. So
your photographer did good on the tiki mugs. Why the hell are we so far away on these 3?
I don't know, honey.
Look at all that weight and space around. Look how much wall you're seeing. Get up on it.
I know. I tell him that, but I try. I
Okay,
think
well then it's up to you to crop.
I know. I know.
Get up on it.
Okay. And, remember that girdle that I showed way back when? Oh,
Pop back here. Okay, yeah.
okay. Yeah. Well, we sold it. We got an offer of $30. I took it. I paid a whole $1 for it. So, $30 was looking good to me, and, say bye, it's out. And a t-shirt, because I think it was a big size, Jason. It was, 3XL, honey. And as a Snoopy t-shirt that I paid $1 for, and I sold it for $19.99. So, things do move. You just never know out there. And I have sold a bunch of t-shirts lately. Have you? How are your t-shirt sales going?
I sell some, but I haven't thrifted a lot lately, so my shelves are pretty thin, and
Right.
and it's one of those things where I got burnout on them, and there's still good money to be made. You just gotta be a little pickier nowadays. And
Right.
So I always look at my size. I always look at the double X, but then I stop. But man, our savers just got racks and racks and racks. So
Yeah.
seeing how it's so thin back there, I'll probably hit some t-shirts next time I go out.
Right, because they are moving, but yeah, like you say, you have to be really, really picky now, not just. I'll tell you, I have sold a few Harleys. I decided to group a bunch together, and I just did that recently. So, I don't know if you can make heads or tails out of that mess. That's partially the back of my car.
Yeah. So here's Mom garage sailing last week.
Uh-huh.
So this is the back seat. This is the back.
Back. So as you can see, we were about maxed out. And so we stopped at one more sale, and Dad found one more item that I had to carry home because we couldn't put anything else in the back of the car.
So the car is so full. Mom carried home the TV VCR combo.
Right. So the TV that you saw that when Dad was here, in fact, I'll flip back around again. That is the TV with the VHS combo in it, and we end up paying. What did you get that for? Wait a minute. Got my notes here. We paid $3 for that, and I'll tell you guys, these sell all day long, anywhere from $90 to $100. People want these, and this is a 13-inch, and that's usually the size that they're looking for. They like the smaller ones, and they're a little bit easier to ship. We have shipped these FedEx Smart Post, and every one we have ever bought, we have sold every single one. And you will find these mainly at the garage sales, I think, because that people are at them and they just want to get them out of their house. So don't pass up those, you guys. Those are good, easy money. And don't be afraid to talk them down if they're at a garage sale. If they've got them listed for $5 or $10, just they don't want to have to get have that still hanging around their house. So offer them low on those, and you will get a nice return. Okay.
See the rest of your all.
Okay, let's go. Now we were talking about play ball. I believe some teams opened up today, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Tribe opens up tomorrow night. But I found this cute Cleveland Indians baseball purse in really nice condition.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I mean it's got well, if you still have that kind of phone, which not many people do, but it was really.
Oh, you live in the country. Plenty of people do.
Yeah, and we stopped at a Goodwill after we left the garage sales, and this was it was marked $289 but 75% off, so it's like 92 cents or some darn thing. So yeah, so I just took pictures of that, so I will be getting that up. I'm probably gonna put that for around $15-20. It's cute. I like it. I like that. And then. So getting back to this, we went to a community garage sale in Madison, Ohio, which is about a 40-minute drive for us. And it opened up at 8, and I told Dad I want to be on the road by 7. Well, he's lollygagging, and Mom, I said, we have to go. Come on. Well, I want to get cleaned up. I said, well, hurry. Can you get some fire under you? No, he moves so slow. Anyways, that's a good thing he's not in the room now. Anyways, we get there, and the place is packed. I mean, packed. We've never been to this one before. It was huge. It was inside a church and they have a huge rec room, gigantic, and it was loaded with vendors and outside in the hallways and down the hallways. And so this is where we bought most of the merchandise I'm going to be showing you. Okay. This is one of those baby butterflies by Ann Geddes. It was brand new in the box from the girl. And I paid $1 for this, guys, and I'm going to put this up for about $20 on that. Okay. And always still vintage Tupperware. These are the Silverware bowls. Always sell, guys. This is the 3 of them in the 3 different colors, the fall harvest colors. I bought them for $1 and I'm going to put them up between $15 and $20. So old Tupperware still sells very well. Okay.
You could have fooled me and said that was your Tupperware because you had those.
I know, I do. They're in the cupboard.
Still have them.
I still have my my Pyrex bowls, Jason, that were a shower gift to Mom when I got married. So those are 53 years old now. This came in the box, brand new.
What is that?
And it is a Summer Splendid Barbie doll. And
nice.
I looked it up because I was a little hesitant. She had $7 on it. I got her down to $5, and this is going to go up for about $29.99. So yeah, like I said, when it's brand new in the box, that was a good thing. And it even, so I have the warranty cards in here and everything. So somebody never used it.
It's amazing. I bought cassettes the other day that were from 1982, still sealed. I'm like, this has sat around since 1982.
Okay, I need some help from either you or the group.
All right.
Can you believe I actually really bought something for the Cleveland Browns? I don't know why, but I did.
The clowns.
Yeah, these are Pilsner glasses. I mean, they were $1.50 for the pair, but this is like a metal medallion thing. I don't know what to call that. Anybody know what that's called?
I like your metal medallion thing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what else to say about it, but
I'm gonna guess. There's some on eBay, and it doesn't have to be specifically Browns.
Yeah,
it could be.
I just put in the brown.
I always find the thing I'm selling in the solds, and then I emulate the one that sold it for the most. Even their listing's crappy. I got to figure out why they're sold for the most. So I got to try and figure it out.
Yeah. So the 2 of them I'm going to put up for $19.
Heather wins the internet today. She said those are Sarah glasses.
They're what are they?
Sarah.
Oh.
Heather, you win.
I'm giving her a 10 on that.
Heather, I got a prize for you. That was awesome.
I know. I mean, I hesitated, but they were such interesting glasses. I said, why am I buying stuff from a losing team? Oh, my God. Okay.
Heather messaged me. I'll send you your prize because that was damn funny. Now, those of you who don't know, real quick, because there's going to be people watching like, what the heck? Is this mom and son language? No.
Right.
But something I made up. In my group, the Thrifty board, I teach everyone about tiki mugs. And there are some brands of tiki mugs that are just beyond horrible. And I had always asked people to rid the world of shitty tiki mugs and smash and run away. SARA, smash and run away. So do me a favor and the world a favor. And so Heather said those are Sarah glasses, meaning smash those because they're from the Cleveland Browns. Well done, Heather. You're hilarious.
I love it. That's a good one. Pick these up. These are the Michelob beer goblets. They're a thumbprint. So these are older guys. I got a set of 4 for $1. So and I'm going to put these up, Jace, for $29.99. Yeah. So those are a nice one. They're in very good shape. Very good shape.
Turn your phone off when we're on the show. I can't send you messages. It's going to ding.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Look what I found, Jason.
Yeah.
For a whole $1. Those of you who know, I'm sure, as these are the
Do they make sounds?
What, honey? Not this one. No.
Do they make sounds?
Yeah, the sound ones get a little bit more money, but I'm going to put mine up for around $15 on those. Okay. And I found at that.
In case you're unaware, in 2017 is the new Thor movie starring the Hulk. So there you go.
So that's coming out. So maybe should I hold on to them?
Yeah, I was trying to real quick find the release date, which I'm having a hard time finding. So
okay.
But yeah, so it's a Thor movie, but it's gonna be him and Hulk fighting together out on Thor planet. So not till November 3rd. So don't hold on to them, but be aware there is a new Hulk movie coming. And everyone who loves Marvel movies loves this current Hulk. He's awesome.
Good. This is a musical mug, but the reason I bought it, and I know I've purchased these kind of mugs before. Let's see if we can get the writing in here. We got the Walkersbach from Germany, Jace.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, another one. So I paid 50 cents for the mug, and this one should get me around $15.99.
Now, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna post that in a picture of that mug. You're gonna have to get it all the way around, post it in the group, and say, "Is this an actual song?"
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't think so, based on the look of it. But someone
Yeah.
like Amanda Winger, who's a good friend, who plays in an orchestra,
Mhm.
if it is something specific, music nerds will be like, "Oh yeah, that's Fleur de Lis."
Yeah, all right, I will. That's a great point. I like that.
I am full of great points, Ma. You birthed me.
I like it. This is a vintage plant holder
that's
or
right.
flower holder. Yeah, this is a really nice one, and still has the sticker on the bottom.
The name
And
of
it's
the mug is Walkersbach.
Walkersbach. I know I never pronounce it right. Walkersbach. This is the NAFCO wear, Jason. On this one is, like I said, so it's got the big N in there. Let's see if you can make it. There's the N, and of course the sticker is still there. And I paid $0.25 for that, and I'm going to put it up for 15 to 20 bucks on those. Okay. And then these were kind of cute, and all this stuff is from this Madison garage sale, community sale. You guys, did you ever see these sake with the little sake cups?
Oh, cool. No, I never do. That's pretty nice.
Yeah,
That I like. That little boot thing you just showed. This I like.
yeah. I don't know how to pronounce that sake, so if anyone knows the correct pronunciation.
Where are my sake drinkers at? Yo.
Oh gosh, Gekikon? I don't know.
Luckily, you don't even know how to pronounce it to type it.
Yeah, no, I know. And then this has got the little cups that also have. Let me see, where can I get there? Better. Ooh, no. There we go. That better?
There you go. Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and they're also marked made in Japan on the bottom too, Jace. There. So we picked
Very
that.
nice.
I had to pay $4 for this set, but let's see. The research I'm gonna try. I'm shooting for 25 bucks on this because I thought it was unique and different.
Well done.
Okay, now.
When Gilman says she wants to find things for $0.25.
Yeah. Mom, I'm always looking for that. I found a couple of scrubs that we stopped at a Goodwill, and they had the color day was, gray was 50% off and blue was 75% off. So this Halloween scrub ended up costing me $2. And this cute one here has got alligators and cats on it. Now, what a combination. Have you ever seen anything with alligators and cats? You got me.
It's food for the alligators.
Yes. So this cost 97 cents.
Where do you think all the stray cats go in New Orleans in Southern Florida?
I always pick up extra scrubs, guys. Now, Jace, this was also at that community sale. It's an oldie, but a goodie. This is a beautiful one. It's got the side splits Hawaiian dress here. Can you see it, Jace?
Yep.
But I want to show Jason the label because he'll understand. We got a good label here, Jason. Take a look at this.
Royal Hawaiian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good label. Yep.
Yeah. So that one, and that cost me $2. No, $1. $1, Jace. He had $2 on it, and I said, "Well, would you take?" He had $2 on it, and I said, "Well, would you take $1?" He said, "Oh, sure."
Maka's mom wants to know if you're going to put the Halloween scrub up now or wait till the fall.
Now, I don't wait on holiday ones. They buy them year round. Everybody. Probably, maybe I could get a little more money if I waited, but I will put that up now. I forgot to show this to you guys last week, but I found this beater lack blanket. Let's see if I can get the head of a lion.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it's a good sized one, guys. I mean, I already have this listed, and I bought it for $5, and I think I have it up for 40 on the blanket. So that's a bet. And Dad picked these up at the Madison sale. These are in really good condition, and he paid. Let's see, we paid $3, and we're going to put them up for around $25, $30. Okay, in line.
Is there going to be a video of Dad demonstrating them on the driveway?
We should. Wouldn't that be great? If they were his size, I would.
Yes, Mom has found all this stuff in Northeast Ohio.
Yes. Yeah. So from coming home Friday with nothing. I mean, nothing. We ran out of room on Saturday. All right, I found this at that Madison sale. That Madison sale was fantastic. We will have to go back to that every year. I sold one of these about a year ago.
Oh, wow.
You see that?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, this is a vintage Raggedy Ann and Andy toy
Right
box. I know, with the metal bands, and it's not in bad shape. I scrubbed it up really good this morning, and the woman had it up for 20. I offered her 10. I couldn't get her down. I went 12, and she says, "How about 13?" So, yeah.
12, no, 13. All right.
I know. So we settled on 13, but this is about a $50 item. Even some people have sold them way too cheap. As I did my research, they were just letting them go for around $20, and I said, no, this is between a $45 and $50 item, everybody. So if you should find one, definitely don't undercut yourself on these, because they will buy them if they're in decent shape. They will buy them. We did find
couple things from the chat.
Yeah.
Deborah says, I love how Peg shows something, folds it, and puts it back. Jay just throws them over his shoulder.
I don't want to have that mess when I'm done.
And what's the brand on that blanket again?
Beaterlack. It's BIEDERLACK, I believe. Let me see if I can find here. I'll even show it to you guys. Let me find the corner that's got it. Of course, I had it nice and set, but now I don't. Where are you? Here it is. Okay, let's show this.
So,
Okay, so-
yeah, hold it steady for a couple seconds here. There you go.
Okay.
Much better. And Jersey Jane says, there better be some TV trays in this haul. Everyone wants to see her TV trays.
No, actually, there are not. I'm sorry to say, we didn't find any. I was bummed. I was really bummed on that. We found another pair of water skis. So that was at the Goodwill, and they were half price. They were $20, and we got those for 10. And I'm going to show you the last big, large item. This
Guys,
is
while you're doing that, the chat's kind of blowing up right now.
okay.
Wow, your mom and dad aren't afraid to ship anything big. And how many shows can, between this and Thrifty Biz with J&A and me in the Facebook group, how can you guys not realize that you can do it with a little bit of practice and some knowledge that you gain from both of my shows and from the thrifting board? You can definitely ship big things. Jeanette Statler says, I pass on that toy box. I'm afraid of the big items.
No, don't, Jeanette. I know you, sweetheart. Don't be afraid. My husband can Frankenbox anything. I mean, he's really good at it. And you've seen the crazy things that we have shipped from the water skis to the polo mallets and big, huge items. And this toy box, like I said, we had one once before and it sold well. But now here's the piece de resistance.
Yeah, I saw it in the picture. I could tell what it was.
All right.
You're gonna need him. Here's how big it is. She has to move the camera. She can't
to
pick it up.
move the camera. Okay. All right. We found another dollhouse. Can you guys?
Keep going. Now angle down. Boom. Yep.
Boom.
No,
All right,
you're good.
wrong way.
Stop. Pause.
Okay. How's that?
Yeah.
All right.
There
It
you
is
go.
huge, you guys. It's
Look
probably
at
about.
that.
It's probably
Bigger
4.
than the office.
It's 4 feet tall, and it's got 3 levels on it. It's a step 2 dollhouse. Is the brand name? Hold on, let me come back here, guys.
Step 2 is some kind of teaching thing, isn't it? Or
Yeah, it is. It is. Where did
it was just talking about me.
Yeah, it's a step 2 grand balcony dollhouse, and Jason, they're made right here in Streetsboro, Ohio.
Nice.
I know. So right in my backyard. That's not. It's a little town not too far away from where I live, and it was a donation thing. Just make an offer. One of the booths there would just make an offer on the toys and things that they had, and Dad was going to offer her 20, and I said, I'll offer her 10 and see what she says. So he offered her $10, and she took it.
There you go.
So this is going up for $150, everybody. And I think we can take it apart to some extent. So it won't be quite that large to ship, but it's still going to be a pain to ship. I know it will be, but we'll get it. And when it happens, maybe what I'll do is I'll film Dad packaging it up. I'll take some pictures and things so that, give you guys a good idea of how we ended up shipping this once it sells. And I think that's it, JT.
All right. So one thing I've neglected to say on this show, and then when Nay and I do a thrift haul, and I should, and I'm going to do it more often, everything you see will be for sale. But if you want to buy it now, we will cut you deals now.
Right.
Like let's cut out the middleman BS and just buy it and sell it amongst each other. So if you ever see anything you like in this show and Thrifty Business with Jay and Nay, hit us up. I every time Nay and I do a haul, I end up selling like 2 to 6 things out of each haul before we even get done with a haul. Right. You're like, I need that right now. I need that right now. So yep. I actually got one thing that like 4 people want. So I got to actually finish the research, figure out what it's worth, and then put the deal out there and see who wants it. A little more housekeeping. When you were talking about haggling for prices, this week on Thrifty Business with Jay and Nay, I'm going to tell you a haggle story that'll make you go,
oh, good.
What? Are you pooping me? That's what you're going to say this week. So make sure you tune in. Past Thursday night, and it's going to be a great show. My good friend Heather Worth is going to be on. She is a Disney geek through and through and through. And so we're going to talk about the difference between Disney stuff you buy at Target and then Disney stuff you buy at or around the parks. And you could actually pay for a majority of your travel to the parks by buying things in and around the parks that seem commonplace there, but not commonplace every place else. So I often buy things at Disneyland and Disney World to make money and pay for part of my trip. You can too. So that's going to be Thursday night. Now, as Mom said, I leave on Saturday for Philly, New Jersey. If you're in the Philly, New Jersey area, we will be going to the Punk Rock Flea Market in Trenton, New Jersey a week from today. And so if you want to hang out at the Punk Rock Flea Market with me and Nay and some of our other friends, come on down. Now, remember, I'll say hi to anybody. We'll talk. I'll take some pictures. But I am there to hunt. So, come down and hang with us, but don't expect me to stop hunting while we're hanging.
Right.
Keep
absolutely.
that in mind. You're coming down.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hang on. Come down to hunt. And then, so next week, we will not have a show with Mom, but we will have one on Friday, Good Friday, at noon my time, 3 o'clock East Coast. How to ship the TV trays that everyone's loving. So that is where we're at with all of that. And if you have anything, if you are in the Jersey, Philly area, we're going to be doing a tiki bar hangout and maybe a couple other things. So if you want to hang, our classes are full, but if you want to hang at all, message me on Facebook. It is m.me/tikipug. Very easy. And I'll give you all the details, but I will put them in the thrifting board also. And yes, Mom, what would you like to say?
Yeah. Last week when we had our show, I neglected to go back to the cookbooks that I had given a sneak preview of on the haul the night you and Nay had your haul, and I found out that the cookbooks weren't worth as much as Dad thought they were. So I have grouped them together and have 3 cookbooks up together. One was the Rodale cookbook, and then a couple other ones, the encyclopedia cookbook. So I've grouped them together, you guys. Dad thought they were worth more money, but I researched, so they didn't. So I've got 3 for sale up together. So that's what happened to the cookbooks, for those of you who had asked.
So see, there you go. Just like when Nay and I do our show, we have the duds of the week. No matter how good you are, how old and skilled and wise you are, you still make mistakes. So learn from your mistakes and then move on from there. Don't dwell on them. It happens. No matter how good you are. That's why Nay and I always have at least 2 every week to share with you guys, because there are still things that, look good or felt good, and then you got home and you're like, so. All right, that's it. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Oh, and I do have a thrift haul coming up. I just don't know the date, because if you like the lamp Mom bought, that she's behind her, you'll like the lamps I bought too, because I bought some lamps in the same vein as the one Mom did, and some artwork. And I've already previewed the artwork for Mom, and she was like, "Ooh, what's that?"
Yeah, oh yeah, very nice.
So stay tuned for the next Thrifty Business with Jay and Nay thrift haul, because I got some goodies, and I found an odd Manchichi, and those of you who know what that is, you're my age. So that's all I'm going to say for that.
Okay.
So for selling past your expiration date, being thrifty over 50, I'm Jay.
I'm Peg.
And we're gone. Bye, everybody.
Thanks so much.
Happy spring.